Peace, Earth sign. I'm about to start you guys' reading today for the next couple of weeks. Today is a portal day, 8/28. This is going to go to the next portal day, which is 9/29. Well, that's not the next one. The next portal day is actually September 9th. Anyways, this is going to go for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, as well as North Node. Please take the messages as they resonate. Everything's not going to resonate with you, and roles can be reversed. Alright. Thank you, Most High, ancestors and spirits. I match my intentions for allowing me to get these messages out to Earth sign. What is the overall theme for Earth signs messages today? Okay, to start your reading, Earth sign, the overall theme I have for your message today is harmony and resolution. The second theme I have for your message is intuition and downloads. And then the last card I have coming out is compassion. So with this intuition and downloads, I'm not going to lie, Earth sign, I keep picking up air signs energy, so maybe you guys are involved with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Maybe not, I don't know. But with these three cards that are coming out, this is definitely giving me the vibe that you guys are 10 steps ahead of somebody. You're 10 steps ahead of their manipulation tactics. You're 10 steps ahead from some type of victim mentality. You're 10 steps ahead. And if you're not in this energy right now, again, just be mindful over these next couple of weeks. Whatever the case is, I see that you already see what's coming your way. Maybe you don't have every detail. Maybe you may lack a little clarity, but you have an inner knowing or an inner feeling that someone's up to some bullshit. Now, the only reason I kept picking up air signs energy is because in air signs reading, I kept talking about like a repeat offender, someone that has already did something in the past, like they've already ruined their character or their trust with you. They're going to do it again. And I see here, when it comes to you guys being 10 steps ahead, the ancestors are actually talking about move forward with compassion. See, the last time this person could have betrayed you, hurt you, stole from you, lied to you, cheated on you, abused you, used you, whatever the case is, at one point in time, it could have really hurt you, earth signs. I keep wanting to say air signs. At one point in time, it could have really hurt your earth signs. You guys could have created a lot of resentment inside of you. You guys could have started turning into the people that hurt you. Maybe you were becoming bitter. You were being more of a bitch. You were becoming poisonous because of all the anger you had inside of you. And it's like this go around, the ancestors want you to have a little bit more compassion for yourself as well as others. For one, no one acts a certain way for no reason. We all have a childhood. We all have certain things that we went through that kind of molded us into the way that we are. Doesn't mean that you're supposed to overlook whatever this person's doing, but more so it's time for you to stop taking other people's actions as an attack towards you. How someone treats you is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Someone here carries a lot of self-hate. Someone has low self-esteem, insecure. This person could be envious and jealous of you. Even if this is like the opposite sex, this could be a baby mama, baby daddy. This could be siblings. But someone here just does not like the way of how you bounce back. They don't like your resilience. They don't like that you seem unbreakable. And again, that could be the farthest thing from the truth. You know, behind closed door, you probably sliding down the wall, crying, talking to God. I know I have a few times. And then hop back up on live like nothing. But regardless, though, I see that the tables are turning. So I actually have a confirmation here for a repeat offender. And this card didn't even come out in water signs reading. And I shuffled the hell out these cards. So again, you guys could be dealing with an air sign. But repeat offender, this person has and they will offend again. This person has patterns, and this person has put you through so many of their patterns that you guys are starting to have pattern recognition. This could be a mother. Maybe childhood trauma. Your mother's been your first bully or whatever like that, and she's just a repeat offender. This could be a friend, whatever the case is. Regardless, I see that allowing this person to stay in your life is going to create some type of resentment back in you again. And this is the reason why the ancestors are wanting you to have passion and do not allow your anger and rage to turn you to someone that you are not. You have an inner knowing that something's going on, or sooner than later, you're going to start to get an intuitive download that something's not right, something's odd, off, or not adding up. You may feel like, again, someone's doing what they promised they said they would never do again. Someone's being caught, I don't know, gossiping or whatever the case may be. And whatever this is going to trigger you, Earth sign. And this is why it's going to be important that you maintain your compassion for yourself right now. I see emotional. Someone's emotionally spending. Someone's emotionally eating. Someone's emotionally sleeping. These are all the signs of functional depression. Sometimes we're not aware that we're depressed. Our body knows we're depressed before we know we're depressed. But I do see if you find yourself overindulging in more sweets lately, overindulging and scrolling on social media, you're just overindulging in things you usually don't. It's going to be time to check in with yourself because, again, there could be some functional depression going on. And suppression is what leads to depression. So there's something here that you're suppressing. All right, what else do Earth signs need to know? Yeah, if someone has an attitude, okay? Someone has an attitude. Someone's carrying like a victim mentality. I don't think this is you, though. I think it's this repeat offender. This repeat offender has an attitude that you're catching them again, or that they're not as slick as they thought they were, or, again, you're a truth teller. And with you being a truth teller, you guys live in your truth. You talk about your truth. You unintentionally expose your truth. Like, you don't overlook red flags to save someone's reputation, or you're not keeping a peace and silence to save someone's character. And they feel some type of way about that. Now, I do have an air sign coming out. A Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I see before this year is over with, you guys need to come into acceptance. This air sign can't come with you to where you're going in this life. So from now until December, you guys are going to be outgrowing each other one way or another. Some of you guys, this could be a new fling. You could have recently started dating this person, maybe the beginning of summer, or maybe you're going to meet somebody these next couple of weeks. This new person is hiding parts about themselves that they really should be telling you about. Yeah, someone could be a warlock or a witch. Someone could be very inclined with magic. Take it how it resonates. I don't know. Someone's a love bomber too. So in the beginning, if someone has been love bombing you, buying you expensive gifts, saying all the right things, understand they setting you up for a plot twist. This person's not who they claim to be. Ghoster. So this is like the type of man or woman, but this is like the type of man that purposely goes out, wines and dines a woman, you know, gives her everything. Maybe even buy her a $500 bracelet, $600 purse, wines and dines her. And this girl's like, wow, this is really the one. I've never had a man treat me like this before. I've never had a man spend money on me like this before. Just for this person to just to run off and you never see them again. And then you're internalizing it like, was it something I said? Was it something I did? No, you just been discarded by our narcissists. Grandiose narcissists are known the most to be splurge and love bombers. They love doing that shit. These are the type of men who love spending money on women, but they also like to humble women by ghosting them. Now, I said this person, if you recently met somebody this year over these next couple of weeks, and they happen to have a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in their chart, I said this person's hiding parts about themselves that they really should tell you. And with this love bombing ghoster out here, this definitely gives me the vibes that this could be a whole married man. Has wife and 5 kids that they have no plan to leave. Or there's just something about, it's like a con artist. This is like a con artist. I don't know how else to read it. This person's a con artist. So it's like when nobody's looking, or when they have the chance to get out, they act like they're this lavish ass nigga who can just splurge on women. And as soon as shit starts to get too close to them getting caught, they will disappear. You will never hear from them again. They may not even be giving you their real name. You might not even have their real number. You might not even know where they really live. That could be their sister's house. It's just this new person, there's parts about their life or their identity that most normal people will reveal that they're hiding from you because they're living a double life. Anyways, moving on from that, holding on to this person is a lose-lose outcome. Eventually, sooner than later, you are going to have to let this go, or this person's going to let you go. Now, this is how I know. I've been doing this shit for years, man. Shuffle the deck, pull out a card. This person's in a relationship. They're not single. If you're wondering why someone's not, I mean, we're grown. We know it. If someone's not answering their phone at a certain time of night, or they just have little things about themselves that don't make sense. It's probably a married man. I seen a post that said the only people who are shitting in the dating pool is the married people. Anyways, be more afraid of losing yourself right now. I was supposed to pull that. Be more afraid of losing yourself right now. Some of you guys have some court dates that are coming up soon. With these court dates, I see that something's going to be going in your favor. Something's not as bad as you think it is. So it's going to be important. You trust the process. I do see that, yeah. This is a small thing to a giant earth sign. Whoever this is that's ghosting you, whoever this is that's trying to betray you, whoever this repeat offender is, they're going to regret treating you the way they did. This situation needed to happen because this is the catalyst towards you entering your promised land and receiving manifestations. Like I said, before the year's over with, someone can't come with you. It could be a group of people. Why? Because you're meant to be someone bigger than what you are right now. Highly known or famous. Everybody's not going to be famous. That's just the truth. But this could be well respected. This could be a very successful business. This is going to be offers and opportunities. This is your name being in rooms you haven't entered yet. Not only that, but I also see healthy relationships. So it's like some of you guys had to meet the worst of the worst narcissist or love bomber for you guys to be able to learn more lessons to put you on this frequency and not sell yourself short. Now, this may come after a death or rebirth process, dying through emotional destruction, because the greatest lessons in life are learned through pain. But do know this is in your timeline. This is on your path. You are meant to experience a promising life. Yeah, I just see it's time for you to change. You need to change. Change the way you respond to certain situations. Change the way you attach and clean to situations. Someone here is addicted to tarot card readings. And these tarot card readings, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a hater. But if you're watching them on YouTube, or if you're watching like 6-7 readings a day, those readings can really be confusing you on what is what and what is what, on what is real and what resonates. So, again, if you're getting some type of tarot card reading talking about someone's your twin flame, this is your one person, you guys are going to go off and get married and this, that, and the other, they're selling you a dream. This person's not your twin flame. This is fucking demon. It's false divine masculine, false divine feminine. Be careful what readings you're watching right now, because readings can literally cause mental illnesses and delusion. And that's why I be straight cutthroat truth with it. Anyways, if this is not you that's addicted to readings, you're not the one doing that. You guys could definitely be involved with someone who's addicted to readings, because I also have a sibling or a cousin here, like a monitoring spirit. It may be like someone's trying to watch your zodiac sign readings to see what you're up to. Again, weird shit. When it comes to this sibling, this cousin, this family member, I see there's a lot of fake memories. So you may have an album book full of pictures of all the things you and your siblings done, but they're considered fake because this person has been envious and jealous of you all along. Continue to pray every day. Get rooted in your spiritual and religious practices. It's time for you guys to make peace with your past. Show compassion. Forgive whoever it is you need to forgive. Accept whatever it is you need to accept. And get ready to rewrite your story and change the narrative of your life. Any rumors that someone attempted to put out about you, I see that these rumors are backfiring. The truth is going to be exposed and known. I don't know why all my cards is divided in half. I see that you guys are... That's too much. I see that you guys are getting ready to experience an equal give and take situation soon, where you're going to be experiencing a reciprocity. You guys are going to get reciprocated the energy that you put out. I see that they're telling you to continue to maintain a positive attitude. The people that you're leaving behind aren't like genuine people. You were dealing with people who were just abusing your kindness. You were dealing with people who counted you out too soon. You were dealing with people who underestimated you, maybe thought you were dumb, naive, gullible, or stupid. And that's why they can't come with you to where you're heading. Now, I do see, again, going back to someone that's going to be going ghost. Understand, sometimes when a narcissist discards someone, it's because they want to be chased. When they give you nothing but, again, they love bomb you. They give you more than what you asked for. And then they do the psychological part where they go from love bombing to breadcrumb. And when you start to get breadcrumb, you internalize it like, was it something I said? Was it something I've done? Is it me? Because this person was treating me fine up until this. And then that's when they start the process of devaluing you and lowering your self-esteem, having you blame yourself and carrying self-doubt like you're not good enough to maintain a good man. When all reality, this was never a good man. This was a man playing chess and not checkers. This is a married man. This is someone's father and husband. So it's not that you drove away a good man. It's just that a man came around to have a good time with you. And they want to be chased. I'm telling you, y'all think I be pulling this shit out my ass? You think I'm always happy that I'm single and celibate and y'all don't see me out here crying about a nigga? For what? For what? It's too many levels to this shit. Someone wants to be chased by you. And how they're going to get you to chase them is by love. What the fuck was I about to say? It's by love bombing you and then breadcrumbing you. They want to lower your self-esteem and humble you. Anyways, others of you, if this is not a romantic partner, then some of you guys have a boss, you have a manager, you have a shift lead here that wants to be chased. Like, this boss, this manager, I don't want to say they want to be chased. They want your attention. This boss, this manager, this shift lead, they carry the spirit of provoke. They want to provoke you. So if you are in a workplace and you feel like you're given tedious work, or you have someone in a higher position provoking you or targeting you, that's exactly what's going on. You're not being paranoid or tripping, for those who resonate with this. And I see there's some clarity coming in that's going to be that aha moment for you. Choose peace and grace right now. Choose peace and grace. I see you guys are in the process of dropping some type of dead weight. After you lighten your load, you're going to be making room for the new. Yeah. And when it comes to love is not confusing. Life is not as hard as we try to make it. Life is not as complicated as we try to make it. Sometimes you got to read between the lines and decode, but sometimes we're so smart that we're dumb. And what I mean by that is simple as black and white. The moment you're being confused, that's when you know lack of clarity is there. The moment you're confused on a situationship or a relationship, it's because someone's purposely withholding clarity from you. It's as simple as saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is where we're heading. But when someone withholds a simple remark like that, a simple statement like that from you, understand they're wanting to keep you in a confused state. Because when you are confused, you are easy to manipulate. I'm requited. I'm requited. Someone wants your destiny. Someone wants your divine feminine energy. Someone wants your divine masculine energy, like an incubus or the succubus that they are. There's a boss here who could be making more money than you, could drive a better car than you, house could be bigger than yours, but you have a divine glow that they want, and no matter how much money they have, they can't buy it, and they're not able to embody it. So now they're envious. Someone could have more than you, and you're happier than them, and they're like, well, why the fuck is this person happier than me, and they have nowhere near as much as me? And then that's when people start to be envious of your light, be envious of your resilience, be envious of literally you could be okay with the bare minimum of life. It's your life, and people will hate you for that. Like, but you should want more. You should be miserable. People, that fear of missing out culture wouldn't exist if people wasn't fearful of missing out. People flexing wouldn't exist if people didn't glamorize overconsumption and shopping addiction. Like, they need an audience. They need that validation. And we give it to them every day on social media. Not we as far as me and you, but we as far as the collective. I can't make this up. Lies to kick it, test of temptation, envy. They don't want what you have. They just don't want to see you with it. They don't like the fact that you're happy with what you have in your life. With this lies to kick it, again, this could be someone who has way fucking more than you, but you have a divine glow that they wish they had. Maybe you're spiritual, maybe you're religious, maybe you don't play about certain things in your life, and they wish they can embody that. So they be like, oh, I'm spiritual too, or oh, I go to church too, oh, I'm a humanitarian too, because they want to cloak themselves in your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You think that's crazy? I'm telling you. Especially around the time when I was 25, 26, and 27, I couldn't tell you how many women 45 plus envied me, and they had so much more than me. Rightfully so. You got 20-year head start. I mean, within 20-year head start, you should have more than me. You should have a couple of cars. You're a grandmother now, okay? I'm a mother with an elementary school child. We shouldn't be on the same level when it comes to stability. Anyways, so there's no competition. I'm looking at these hoes like mother figures, and they looking at me with envy because of my use. You want my use? Bitch, I want your stability. It is hard as you couldn't pay me to do my 20s again. The lack of knowledge and not knowing, learning everything the hard way. You couldn't pay me to be a teenager again. You couldn't pay me to be in my 20s again. I'm not one of the women that's holding on to my youth. I want to hold on to discipline, discernment, and patience and peace. I want slow moments. I want quiet mornings. You couldn't pay me to be in my 20s. So it's like, all these motherfuckers is looking at me with envy, and I'm looking towards them as inspiration. Why? It's not that they want what I have. It's a 20-year difference. It's the fact they can't stand that I'm so much happier than them. And that I may have the chance to actually live a life that I desire, and they don't want to see that happen for me. If I'm already happy with the bare minimum, imagine how I will be with full fulfillment. They hate to see that shit coming. So they come in like creeps in the night, man. They come in like wolves in sheep's clothing. They come in with supportive fake mask on. Lies to kick it. Act like they're spiritual. Act like they're religious. Act like they're on a money mission. Act like they're an entrepreneur. Act like they're on a fitness. Act like they're fasting. Act like whatever it is that you claim you do in your life, this person's going to act like it to get close to you. And then spiritually attack you. Because they want your destiny. They want your light. Yeah, look. Think this is an entertainment reunion if you want. These people will never be happy. You could give somebody like this everything they want. They could have $1 million fucking dollars sitting in front of them, and they would still find the time to be like, but why is she smiling? Like, what do you mean, bitch? You got $1 million in front of you. How could your focus be on anything else but that? Because these motherfuckers would never be happy. And that's why people like money does buy happiness. No, money buys security and stability. And if half your stresses is about security and stability, then yes, that's going to be a stressor you won't have in the future. But you know how many people I know who have money that fight suicidal thoughts? How many people who have money who hate themselves, hate the way they look, hate the decisions they make? How many people with money are settling in relationships right now? Because they're terrified of being alone, regardless of how much money they got. Money doesn't buy happiness. It exposes trauma. Christian. It exposes trauma. But like I said earlier, when it comes to fear of missing out, FOMO culture wouldn't exist if there wasn't people out here who were fearful of missing out. So those who are fearful of missing out is their target audience. Regardless of how piss poor fucked up their mental health is. No, regardless how fucked up their everyday life is they're able to get on social media and flex to the people who wish they were like them. That's their escapism. That's how they get their validation. Money doesn't buy happiness, though. Anyways, moving on. I see what's done out of anger ends in shame. Make sure you guys are keeping your composure right now. Because like I said before, you guys are going to get clarity on the people who are targeting you. And it's not going to make sense to you. Anyways, tables are turning. High status, popularity, getting noticed, growing a following, growing subscribers, something on social media. Someone could even be going viral. Then I see positive, unexpected changes. They're tests. Tests of temptation. Tests to see if you'll get out of character. Test to see if you will run back to old ways and old habits, old addictions, old people. They're just tests. And then I have the sin of greed. This sin of greed is going to be these people's downfall. What is it? I always say it's the sin of greed, and then the pride before the fall, and then the fall from grace. Those 3 steps. It always happens in that order. The sin of greed. I can't make this up. So that goes back to that example where someone can have $1 million in cash in front of them. And they still looking at that shop co-worker and they're wondering, why the fuck she happy? Damn shop co-worker make about $3,500 a month. And you want to start beef with her and you're a millionaire? Because it's not about money, man. Some people are what you call a soul killer. They want to kill people's souls. They want to kill their spirit, their will to live, their willpower, their confidence, that divine light that can't be duplicated, that can't be bought, that can't be manipulated. You literally have to be born with this shit. You're either born with it or you're not. That divine light that they're not born with and they can't buy, they hate you for it. They hate you. And that's why some of the richest people get caught up in drama and beef. Like I said before, if I had $1 million, nobody would ever see me again. I might do like an annual pop out, but you would never see me again. Argue. I'm Beyonce to the bullshit. Why would I argue when I'm rich? Who am I arguing with? Ain't no way. But all these successful people have the time to be envy. But your resilience. Brand new you, brand new life. Endless regret and never-ending sadness. They're jealous of your resilience. I can't make this up. The sin of greed. They already have everything that they need, but they still want everything you have. And that's going to be their biggest downfall. Like I said, this is someone's boss. This is someone's manager, a shift lead. This could be an elder, someone in a bigger position, but this is someone who definitely tried to count you out like you didn't deserve the life you live, or I don't know. Anyways, let me not make this too long because I gotta do fire sign. If I could just do all 4 today, that will be beautiful. Yeah, someone's going viral. I can't make this up. I said it earlier. I said maybe going viral. I've seen it. And someone's life's gonna change. Allow your faith to be stronger than your fears. Slow down and stop looking for instant gratification. So this is just one more example. You could be going from being a nobody to being a somebody. And there's people in your life that are not going to like that. People in your life that purposely want you slept on. You could have been having a lip gloss business. You could have a lip gloss business for the last 4 years. You get maybe 1 or 2 likes. Nobody's really fucking with your lip gloss business. And then out of nowhere, it took the right person to give you the right promotion. And now everybody's fucking with your lip gloss business. And your friends, your family members, your exes, romantic partners, they all feel some type of way. Because they counted you out too soon. They assumed that your business was going to fail. That's just an example. So again, even if someone has more than you right now, do not think that that person can't be envious and jealous of you. I've been experiencing it for years. All right, innovate. With the right inspiration, you can bring a novel approach to almost anything. What can you innovate to contribute towards making the world a better place? Denial. Are you refusing to face the reality about some aspects of your financial life? Someone could possibly be in denial about their spending habits, their savings account, or the path they're going down to have financial freedom or security. Someone's a scammer. Be careful. Be careful of being scammed. Be careful of lending out money. Be careful of the buy here, pay here. Be careful of the get rich quick schemes. First card came out with scammer. Outside of that, though, I do have abundance here. With this abundance, be patient with yourself. I do see that some of you guys are into music. Some of you guys are singers. You're rappers. Someone's writing a book. Someone could be into poetry. This could also be DJing, producing, instrumentalist, reporting, journalism, something here. And then I also have the food industry, catering. This can even be fast food. This can even be DoorDash or Uber Eats. I see there's gain here. Unfinished business and gain. So somebody needs to go back to the drawing board. Some of you guys had like half-ass thoughts, half-ass ideas, but you didn't pursue them. If you wanted to do any of the things that I just recently mentioned, it will be in your best interest if you continue to build on that or tend to unfinished business so you could be in this receiving mode. I do see be mindful over sharing your money. Someone is after your money right now. Someone is attempting to take advantage of you. Again, this could be scammers as well. So just be careful with that. Pray for discernment. Stop comparing your success to other people. Everything that is glitter is definitely not gold. All you need to do is stay consistent so you can see your own abundance in your own life. You guys need to know your worth right now. It's a good idea for you to invest in yourself. All right, what else do water signs need to know? Earth signs need to know. Adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach a financial goal. So you guys are getting ready to embark on an adventure. This could either have something to do with job interviews, or you guys either traveling a little bit out of state to go to look at different job interviews. Signs. You are putting together pieces of a puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences that you experience. The ancestors is putting in signs in your path, on your path, So you know you are going down the right path. You are not crazy and you are overthinking it. These are spiritual signs letting you know. Passage. Your current situations is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage into a new road. Enjoy your discoveries. So again, there's signs that there's major shifts and changes that are going to be coming when you least expect it. Frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door sooner. So some of you guys need to be... I was about to say love bombing these employers. Maybe so, but some of you guys just need to stay consistent when it comes to applying for jobs, following up. This can even be staying consistent when it comes to launching a business. It's about staying consistent and not waiting for someone to reach out to you, but you possibly initiating change and you reaching out to people. All right, let me close these messages out and then I guess find a little bit of energy to go live for fire sign. My bags aren't that bad. Yeah, I've been having taken that spearmint tea. Life changer. Life changer. I'm not even bloated anymore. Not even on my cycle am I bloated. Sorry for the TMI, man. But, and then the hormonal acne. I don't get that shit no more. Like, motherfuckers be sleeping on spearmint. Not just spearmint, just plants. Teas, man. People don't just drink tea for fun. Tea is health. Health is wealth, man. Anyway, to conclude you guys' reading, I do have courage and healing. Courage. You guys finding the courage to stand alone. You guys finally healing on wounds that you can finally address or acknowledge. I do have family out here. With this family, I do see that this is a family you're creating or a family you're going to be creating. A family that is coming from you. It's giving me generational legacy vibes. And then with this beauty card, this is also giving me transformation. From dark to light. That's what I'm hearing. None of these want to come out. I'll see if any more comes out. All right, to conclude Earth Signs reading. All right, soul agreement. Oh shit, it's 4 cards. I didn't know that. Soul agreement, soul mission, soul plans, and life purpose. You guys are exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Things are about to start picking up very rapidly. Returning, spiral journey, growth, renewal, and heal. You're returning back to the journey. The secret chambers, potency, deep connection, and treasure. This is the light and the darkness. The light and the darkness is where discernment and spiritual gifts are birthed. And then weather the storm, let it change you and embrace unexpected changes. Don't try to force yourself to bring old ways into the new beginning. Let go of all your old ways. What's the bottom of the deck? Release the past. Emerging, transforming energy is transmuted. All right, Earth sign, this concludes you guys' reading. Please like, share, comment, or follow. Until next time, guys, peace.